Industry Insider coming to you from Fuji Rock 2013, and joining me is Cyka. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm good. It's been a long week. Well, it's been a long week for me. I've been here since Tuesday. You've been here quite a lot longer, right?
Just over a week, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now you're here with building with the team, or what?
I'm doing two things. I work with the boys on the Palace of Wonder on construction, but I also run a project called the J49 Project, which is a charity project between Benefit for Nippon Smash and Federation Furniture, which is my day job.
Okay, tell us a little bit more about that before we get into Palace of Wonder.
The J49 Project is a collaboration we do based on a chair that was put back into production after 2 years ago after the tsunami. It was from Japan. For Japan. It was designed in 1944 for post-war Denmark for the rebuilding.
Yep.
So the idea we had was to put a chair back into production for Japan after the tsunami and earthquake. And then we had an idea just before the first anniversary to take these chairs and have them painted as a one-off and then auctioned. And then Masa and I talked about doing something similar here at Fuji Rock. So we had 3 chairs last year, and each night all the headliners autographed them, and then they went for silent auction, which raised about 1 million yen. So we've done it again this year with 5 stages.
Yeah. So
it's quite a big project, and I'm hoping that we're going to raise a considerable amount more. But it's especially important this year because when a tragedy like the tsunami happens, and especially the Fukushima meltdown, people tend to forget about it after about a year. So now we're 2 years on after the tragedy, and it's actually even more important because they're talking about restarting the nuclear reactors, and so it's even more important that people are aware of what's going on.
Yeah. Okay. And now, if people want to find out more information about that, where can they go? Do you have a website?
We have a Facebook site. Yeah. They just need to search for the J49 Project. Okay. The information on the auction, which will take place the beginning of October, is on the Fuji Rock Festival website as well.
Okay, great. Now let's have a little chat about Palace of Wonder. Now I saw you the other day on top of the invisible wall of death.
On the dome.
On the dome.
Yeah.
She was Captain Logic there.
And the pouring rain. Thank you, Uncle Dave, here off camera. There he is.
Comedy voice.
There he is. Look at him. What the hell are you doing up there?
What the hell was I doing up there? Besides taking leave of my senses, I've been working off and on with them, sort of on a volunteer basis, because it's just something I really enjoy doing.
Yeah.
I'm with my day job. I'm a carpenter's apprentice as well, so I'm really into construction, and the Mutoid waste companies, they've always been my heroes. Okay. So. In 2006, when Joe Rush asked if I just wanted to come hang out, and I was kind of offering to kind of do some odd jobs, it just kind of went on from there. And then this year it became a little bit bigger because one of the members of the team she's not here this year, so I was asked if I wanted to help kind of pitch in a little bit.
And how many Fuji Rocks have you done?
This will be number 6.
It's a lot.
It's a lot, but I really, really love it. I mean, as silly or as strange as this sounds, I kind of almost love the build a little bit more than the festival itself.
Yeah.
It's just...
Actually, I think I was talking to Strapper about that last night. I'm pretty sure it was Strapper, and he said it's you almost get a bit teary after a whole week build, and then you see that opening band and the crowds here, and there's a lot of emotion involved for the crew because they've done so much work.
I think this year I really understood what he means by that. I mean, before I've been here sort of when I was able to come up here because this is not my day job, so this is actually my holiday time. I don't really have so much time to put into it, but this year I did block off a whole week to be able to do it, and I think on opening night I did feel a little bit of that, like, especially with the first motorcycle, with the wall of death people, that whole...
You wanted to make sure the cage was going to hold.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to see a motorbike rider fly out of the side.
I was kind of poised for the disaster, but nothing happened. It was really good. So, but yeah, there's a few like little small bits this year. Like last year I helped Maurizio painting his thing, and then this year we were really kind of in sync with it. With the whole, we were like tag team painting, and it was good. It's good fun, but yeah, it's really nice to see when it finally all comes together, and especially when you hear somebody, if you're just standing around and you hear somebody when they walk by, they go, "Wow, look at that, that's really cool," and you kind of go, "Oh, I had a little bit to do with it." So my very minor role, but yeah, it's exciting.
All right, well, thank you so much for your time. It's been an absolute pleasure, and thanks for looking after me and showing me around. You know, you've pointed me in different directions when I was a bit lost, so that's been fun. And it's good to see you guys in action. Everyone works so hard here. It's such a good thing to see, and they're so passionate about it, and also go out and have a good time as well, which is a good thing. But we'll make sure everyone gets to go and check out your project online.
That would be great.
And hopefully we can drum up some support through Australia and the rest of our viewership overseas as well.
That would be great. Thanks a lot, Ben.
Cyka, thanks very much for joining me here. It's Cyka here from Fuji Rock 2013 for Industry Insider.